Hello, Craig Birch here at Leicester Lions Speedway for Speedway GB, where I have here the Lions team manager Simon Stead. 47-43 win over Wolverhampton Wolves, a depleted Lions side here tonight. Simon, you must be delighted with how the lads pulled together and came up with that.
Yeah, I'm pleased with that. The lads pulled together. It's always difficult when you've got a couple of guests in there, but they've done us proud this evening. They've stepped up and done a really good job for us. We've had a marked improvement from James down at reserve. That was probably the difference between us tonight. He's really stepped up his game and got to the bottom of his gremlins and found a bit of confidence, and that's what we've been working towards. We always knew he was capable of that, and I'm personally delighted that we're starting to do the best of him, and hopefully that'll give him the confidence boost he needs to kick on, and this could be a real turning point for him.
Yeah, was that probably the most pleasing thing for yourself tonight, to see James come to the fore like that at a time when the team really needed him? Yeah,
and the way that we pulled together, it's never easy having a couple of guests in your lineup. They've done a great job, but it's still, the team is slightly unbalanced at the moment with the injury covers, and obviously Hans has been to the GB qualifiers. So we still feel a little bit unbalanced at the moment, but I think the result at the end of the day is the main thing, and we've ground one out tonight.
Yeah, of the guests, Ricky has replaced Danny King, who's still injured with his arm before, but both of them did very, very well. Ricky's been here before, but it's never easy coming in as a guest.
It's never easy, and they've both done a great job tonight. We couldn't ask any more from them. They deserve their spot in Heat 15. Unfortunately, they got a 5-1 against us, but I think that probably flattered the result a little bit, but they deserved their run out in Heat 15, and if you look through our lineup tonight, I've got to be relatively happy with what you see, and when we get our own riders back, I think we'll continue to improve even further.
Of course, talk us through the absences you have at the moment as well. Obviously, Danny King, that horrific crash that led to him injuring in his arm. He seems to be on the mend, but just come a little bit too soon for him, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, he's look, with that sort of nature of injury, you can't rush that sort of thing. So we'll give Danny the time and support that he needs to make sure he comes back and he's 100%. We want him for the rest of the season, so he's got to be right when he comes back. And obviously we were just without Hans tonight, so he's been at the GP qualifier doing a top job there. Well done, mate. But we look forward to having both of them back in the team.
Of course, it's been the same old story since the start of the season, really, having to constantly cover absences, and it's been difficult, really.
It's frustrating, but it's part of Speedway. Hopefully in the not too distant future, we will get a meeting where we're all together and we've got everybody firing, and we're going to be really dangerous, and we're going to see ourselves get right back into contention and get up the league.
Is there a chance Danny could be back next Monday for the bank holiday Monday meeting with Bellevue, the double header?
Fingers crossed, but like I said, we won't rush him. He'll come back when he's ready, and we'll make the necessary replacements if we need to.
Of course. Has this been up there, this run of constantly having to find guests, having to cover absences? Has this been up there with some of the most biggest challenges personnel-wise you face as a team manager?
Oh yeah, of course. It was never. We certainly didn't have the ideal start to the season, losing Josh so early on before the season actually even started, then obviously losing Martin, so it's been frustrating more than anything. I can only feel what the fans feel as well. It's never easy, but I think we've had good cover, and we're starting to look a lot more like it. We're starting to look more of a team, and like I said, when everybody's back and we're all firing, we're going to be dangerous.
Yeah, particularly here at home, we proved particularly formidable. Only Swindon have managed to get anything out of you, and that was with a 5-1 in the last heat. Home form pleasing so far?
Home form's been good. We just obviously I was really disappointed with Kingsland the other Wednesday, but we've got to draw a line under that, and we were out without a lot of our big hitters, so that's been and gone. We look forward, and something on Monday would be really, really good.
Of course, this result against Wolves as well. How important do you think this is to the club and to the team going forward?
Every result is important. We need to continue to improve our form, and tonight was a good start. We've not had a home meeting for a while, so it's difficult to find the momentum, but we've got 2 meetings on Monday, and we really need to look at Monday as a chance to get some significant points on the board, and like I said, fire us back up the table.
Yeah, where do you stand on having this home and away meeting in one day? It's very, very difficult. It's a lot of racing to get through, isn't it?
As a rider, I used to really enjoy it. I used to enjoy those meetings. Nothing better than big bank holiday crowds, racing in front of full stadiums. You know, the National Speedway Stadium, the track at Bellevue is absolutely fantastic. Certainly doesn't hold any fears for our boys here. Kenneth's going to relish going back there, and I really look at our team and think that we can go and do something there. So we'll be firing on all cylinders.
Of course, but it is a really busy day, isn't it? So
yeah, it's a busy day, but this is what these lads do. It's a chance to have a good payday as well. So if they knuckle down, have 2 big meetings and score plenty of points, then they'll go home with a decent pay packet.
Of course. Is it a case that when you're, as you know yourself, when you're a racer, you can't race enough? There's not, you'll race till the cows come home, I guess.
It's the opportunity in a day to get 2 meetings under their belt. It's a great opportunity for us as a team and as a club to get some points on that table, and that's what we're going to try and do. If we have a successful day on Monday, things will start looking a lot rosier. Yeah, target is still pretty much, to get as high up that table as possible. Absolutely. Don't even really feel like the season started yet, so we'll have tonight as a springboard into Monday, and that can really propel us further up the table and kick on. What have you said to the guys? What you feel they can realistically achieve this season? Is it the sky the limit for them? Yeah, it's so early in the season yet. We've hardly done any racing at all, so there's plenty to race for, and like I said, early in the interview, we will be back to full strength in the not too distant future, and when that happens, I honestly believe that we can fire ourselves up there. Okay, excellent, Simon. Congratulations on your victory tonight. Really looking forward to the bank holiday Monday fixtures, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you. Cheers.